Reaction by Wakarike National Congress over wrongful introduction of Eze Pararebisi Stu as ruler of Port Harcourt by River State government officials. The attention of Wakarike National Congress, WNC, the Apex Pan Wakarike Social Cultural Organization, has been drawn to a statement made by protocol officers of River State Government House, which wrongfully introduced His Majesty, Barrister Isaiah Uche Eliku Eze Pararebisi as ruler of Port Harcourt during the solidarity visit of Ikure nationality under the auspices of Obako Ikure Worldwide to His Excellency Sir Simelai Fubara GSSRS, Executive Governor of River State, at the Government House on the 8th of July 2024. Ordinarily, the WNC would have overlooked this issue, but owing to the fact that the event was given global publicity, we have elected to let the entire world know the truth, and hereby states as follows. 1. It is noteworthy that Port Harcourt as a city and local government council as constituted from time immemorial comprises and is owned by Wakarike and their Rebisi counterparts with distinct and separate culture and customs under different traditional lines of administration and authority. 2. It is therefore unfair and worrisome for a Rebisi monarch to be introduced in a government function as such by government protocol officers as ruler of Port Harcourt without regards to other monarchs in Port Harcourt when the Eze Parachieftaincy Stu's sphere of authority or influence does not cover the totality of Port Harcourt, particularly the Wakarike communities of Aboloma, Kalaogoloma, Obomutonchiri, Azwabie, Okuru, Kokoama of Port Harcourt, amongst others. 3. By the River State Traditional Rulers Law number 4 of 2015, the extant law governing traditional rulers in River State clearly defines the scope of authority of the Rebisi Stu. Essentially, the monarch is not the sole or paramount ruler of Port Harcourt. WNC wonders, therefore, why he will be introduced or addressed as such, particularly in a government function as such. 4. It is our honest belief that the River State government has the responsibility to ensure peaceful coexistence and maintain law and order by respecting and complying with existing laws, particularly those enacted by the state. It will interest the River State government to know that the extant law in Part 2, Section 14, Subsection 1, Subsection 2 expressly states that a traditional ruler shall bear and be known by the traditional title of the chieftaincy Stu recognized by the governor, and emphatically declares that an infraction of the provision is an offense and is liable to a fine of 500,000 naira or an imprisonment for a term of 1 year. 5. While we have over the years, as law-abiding people, maintained respect for law and order, we will no longer fold our arms and continue to watch when our revered traditional institutions ridiculed and the part ownership of the city of Port Harcourt by the Wakarike people is called into question by government agents who, by their actions, are peddling a false and egregious impression and narrative against the backdrop of what laws frowned at. 6. We assuredly believe that the law is not a respecter of anybody, no matter how highly placed or politically connected, and it should be an impartial arbiter. This, we strongly believe, is the principal fulcrum of the Sir Simelai Fubara-led administration. In conclusion, therefore, we ask that the relevant government ministries and agencies take note of the wrongdoings of its officials and take appropriate steps to do the right thing by addressing or recognizing traditional rulers with the chieftaincy Stus known to law to avert the breakdown of law and order in Port Harcourt City local government area. This is our simple and lawful demand. Signed, Chief Israel Tom Aseminaso, Presidential Spokesman, WNC.